because your stories, my story, stories from many who have sat here earlier is so similar that we've all come through this amazing public education system that we are so proud of, and we're proud of it and we say it, but like today we've been living it through all of these conversations. It's really an honor to have conversations with leaders from California and Mexico at this forum that we just hosted here at UCSD. I want to thank UCSD for hosting us, the California-Mexico University's Opportunity Forum, where we had conversations with presidents from universities and chancellors, academics, researchers, leaders in policy, talking about how we can bridge the divide that exists between our two countries and primarily focus on California and Mexico. That's what these conversations were all about, and it was really an honor to have these conversations with all these leaders. They all had a unique perspective, a really wonderful opportunity to learn from all of them. I hope you enjoy them as well. Dr. Steve Bettis, thank you so much, President of Chico State University, one of our wonderful California State University system campuses. It's great to have you here. You're probably, I'm actually mentally thinking through this, the furthest north from here that is here today.
That's probably correct.
Yeah,
yes,
so
we're
thank
pretty
you.
far up there.
We do have some folks that are from pretty far south
Yes.
In Mexico, but
Yes.
As far as California goes. So thank you very much for being here. Want to get started by giving you a chance to talk about your educational journey.
Sure.
How you came to the position that you're in. Where did you study? Where did you grow up?
Absolutely.
All of those things.
Absolutely. Thank you. But let me first thank you for organizing this. This has really been, it's been a great day. Started with dinner last night, but it's been a really good time meeting some new people, making some new friends, and some relationships that I think are going to pay off into the future.
Great.
So thank you for organizing this. I grew up in California. I was actually not born. I was born in Washington, D.C., but lived all over the state. We lived in San Diego area for a while, Los Angeles, Ventura County area, Bay Area. Came back. I actually was a student here 40 years ago.
Okay.
And so I spent a little time walking around looking at the sun god in my old dorms today. And then I had a job in the Bay Area where I went to graduate school at UC Davis, where I was an economics major, and then went on to become a professor.
Okay.
And been
In
very
economics.
fortunate in economics. Taught at Virginia Commonwealth University, then Washington State University, and then we got the chance to come home and jumped at it. And I was at Sacramento State for quite a long time.
So it's really fascinating now talking to a few of you. The California higher education system works, and no better example than a few of you who went to UC schools, undergraduate or graduate level, and now are at the CSU system, really impacting so many Californians' lives. So I think that's one thing that we should, at the minimum, take a second to pause and appreciate. Because your stories, my story, stories from many who have sat here earlier is so similar that we've all come through this amazing public education system that we are so proud of, and we're proud of it and we say it, but like today we've been living it through all of these conversations.
That's right. No, I think you're absolutely right. If you look at the combination of our community college system, the CSU and the UC, all of us, I believe, are probably world-class in what our mission is, the best in the world.
Yeah.
And we were talking at dinner last night. It's 2 to 3 million students that are benefiting from us being able to do this. And I feel very fortunate. I've intentionally been in the CSU now for 25 years. I love it. I love what we do. I love what our mission is. I get to come to work every day to try to help students be successful. We feel very, very lucky. But I think you're right. We need to reflect on that pretty regularly. What we have in this state, what our students get to experience, and what we get to do with them, I think is truly special.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful. Not a lot of people know about Chico as a community. I will admit I still haven't been there myself, but I've heard from a few folks. They love it. They think it's a great place. It's a great place for a campus. Talk to us a little bit about Chico as a community.
Yeah, Chico's it's a special place.
Yeah.
Small college town for some people. Some people think it's a large college town. If you come from the North State, where we're located up in the upper part of the state, we're a big city of 110,000. For the rest of the state, that's a small town. So we're a good combination of students who come from all over the state of California, live in a small college town, in a rural area, surrounded by agriculture, and a bunch of people who care about each other. And the natural resources around us are beautiful and plentiful. It's really, really a cool place. It's the second oldest campus in the system. We've got really old architecture, neat old buildings, a creek that runs right through campus, and a culture which is really fantastic.
Yeah, it sounds amazing. I hope to get a chance to visit you real soon. We have so many amazing campuses. So being that you are from so far away from, the border region where it's really natural for us to have these conversations about binational dialogues and try to create these relationships and formalize agreements with institutions and things like that with our partners in Mexico, as we see ourselves as a mega region here in San Diego.
Right.
What attracted you to this unique conversation about partnerships and other opportunities with Mexican institutions?
Yeah, as I said, what we get to do every day is figure out how our students are going to be successful, how we can impact our state. As a part of the state of California, as a part of the population that we live in, that we get to work with, that we get to be around, it's important for us to be part of this conversation because it's important for our students and for our region. Even though we're pretty far north, we're part of the same economy, we're part of the same culture and society that the rest of the state is. And so us being right there at the table, I think is crucial. Yeah. We bring something to the table that maybe some of the other campuses don't, and that's what I'm here to offer up to anybody in Mexico that wants to partner with us.
And so you've had a chance to have a few conversations with some folks. You've had a chance to listen in, to participate in other ways. Give me some of the top lines at the moment as we're heading to the end of the day today that you've found interesting, that you've been hearing about.
Yeah, certainly the sort of short-term student exchanges where a student can go, either come here or go to Mexico for a week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks. Those are easily digestible, I think relatively straightforward to implement, and are going to be attractive to a number of our students and a number of incoming students. But then looking at partnerships among our faculty, as a couple of my colleagues talked about, it's most important that our faculty are pushing these partnerships because then they last long beyond when I'm president.
Right.
What can we do with our friends and our colleagues in Mexico that are going to make it better for both of us? And each university, I think, can bring something different to the table and look at what we can partner with. Yeah. And those are two of the things. Really, how do we get our students involved quickly? Because I think it's important for them. But how do we build long-lasting relationships? And that's by going to the fabric of each of our universities.
And you covered that a little bit in that response right now. But from Chico's perspective, what is possible as a result of the conversations today? What do you think is something that you could potentially accomplish short-term?
Yeah, certainly these short-term student exchanges. A number, as I said, most of our students come from outside of our region, across the state of California. Will be very interested, I think, in going to Mexico.
So do your students go back during the breaks back home? So
yes, generally
they don't stay at Chico, so naturally they're leaving campus anyway. So maybe this is an option for them. Is that what you think?
That's exactly right. I think we can leverage that pretty quickly. And then we've got a farm. We do some pretty innovative regenerative agricultural practices and research. We've got an ecological reserve where we're looking at wildfire mitigation and how do you manage forest lands and wild lands, and to the extent that we do that may be different than other institutions, we want to partner with other universities that are interested in doing that.
Yeah, unfortunately, the rector or president of the UABC, which is the Baja California, the south part near Cabo La Paz. I met with him earlier this year, and he was supposed to come but wasn't able to make it. But wildfire, I'm glad you bring that up because Californians were obviously very aware of that. But as the climate is changing, we're seeing that be a challenge in more places.
Sure.
So anything you can share or learn, help others learn about wildfire, whether it's mitigation or any other measures you can take, I think I would assume others would find that really valuable. I don't know if you had those conversations yet today.
I haven't had that yet today, but we're eager to. As I said, we've got a very large ecological reserve. It all burned in the park fire about a year ago, almost a year ago right now. And what we've learned from it is places where we had done prescribed burning coming back much more healthy than where we hadn't done prescribed burning. And so, and then after the fire, how do you mitigate the soil erosion? And so lots of things that out of a really tragic event, we're able to learn and bring things out about how do we either mitigate or avoid the next tragic event or come back after it. And we would love to be able to work with others on that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share about Chico State with folks who may have not heard much about you and what you're doing, and maybe some of the focus areas that you're working on?
Yeah, no, well, we might be a hidden gem. We've got a really great student body. Our faculty are exceptionally talented. Some world-class programs. We've got one of the highest-ranked masters in social work programs in the country. Really, really good computer engineering, computer science, agriculture, as I said, our business program. We've got a program called Concrete Industry Management, where you can get a bachelor's degree in how to manage a concrete company, and sort of a spin-off of our construction management program. Yeah. But it's a really good partnership, I would say, between industry and academics, where the industry needs more people trained in this area. So we're one of 5 programs in the country where the industry supports us, gives our students scholarships, interacts with us and lets us know what they need, and then hires all of them at really high-paying jobs. Wow. So we've got a handful of programs like that where we've tried really hard, as all of our CSU sibling campuses do, to figure out how do we best help our students be successful, hit the ground running, and meet the workforce needs of the state of California.
And that's what the CSU does so exceptionally well. That's why our economy is as strong as it is. And we thank you for being a leader of one of our campuses, and thank you for being here today.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Thank you for arranging it.
Yeah, thanks.